Passengers, hello. Yeah, we haven't had a message of the day all week. So let's get into it. The flow will gain its momentum sooner than later. So like technically during this week, you guys are supposed to get a message of the day every day. So, so it balances out. Those who the Venus placement readings aren't for still can get a message, because that's how I like to do. I like a little balance. No, I ain't lying. I like a lot of balance. Okay. All right, passengers, and welcome to my newbies too. If you're not a passenger, what are you waiting for? Hello, let the blind girl drive you. I promise it'll be a great time. Go on and click that subscribe button. Yeah, introduce yourself. We got a little community thing. You can go on and make your own little cute little posts and stuff too. We finna get buck wild over here. Am I lying or not? I don't know. I just wanted to say something. Anyway, welcome to my newbies. Hello to my oldies. My name is Diamond and you are watching Pretty Blind Eyes. The readings held on this channel are for entertainment purposes only. The discussions held on this channel should not be taken as literal advice. I am legally blind, so I do read Braille on my cards to decipher what they are, but I'm an overall intuitive reader. In the description box below, you can find several ways to interact with me, one of which is the availability to book private readings. That calendar is open. Guys, don't forget that we are having discounted readings over the summer for the summer solstice and to prepare you for the Lionsgate portal. You're only going to find those discounts on the what? Community tab. Okay, if you go to my homepage, you're gonna see regular prices, and I know y'all are too damn special to be doing all that when you got the access. Take your asses to the community tab for your discounted readings. All right, let's get y'all some messages real quick. Message of the day for my passengers here. What's going on? I'm feeling like there's a warning of greed that can be coming in. So please be careful. Do not overindulge. Don't overdo yourself. Whether it is that you're trying to, revive good habits in your life and free yourself from bad ones. Just take one day at a time. And I think I'm pushing it by saying that right now. Take 1 hour at a time, damn it. Okay. And just calm down, relax, put your feet up, be in the moment of it and celebrate you every fucking second that you get. What are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't treat yourself the way other fucked up motherfuckers treated you if you already know that you don't fuck with the way that they treated you. So why would you treat yourself the same way that a fucked up motherfucker treats you? All right now, come on now. All right, passengers, let's get into it. So, they had the message of greed here going on, and it works in different ways. It's not just all about what's been portrayed to us regarding like, oh, that bitch greedy, oh, he greedy, oh, da 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 da. A lot of times, Greed is expressed in so many different ways. Even what you do to yourself. Like I said, when it comes to like overindulgence as well, that's not healthy for you when you overdo anything. When you think about the pendulum, basically, right? It's like, is that the law of relativity? I don't know. Y'all could comment down below. But basically, the same force that you push against something is the same force that's gonna hit your ass back. It's that simple, right? So when it comes to like when you're feeling good, it's okay to like just know like don't turn up too much, right? Because then that's the consequences of that is a what? Hangover, right? You're gonna crash. So you gotta always find that middle spot. Maybe that's why I mentioned what I mentioned about balance and just now, not too long ago in the beginning. Yeah, you got like your shit in the middle. Keep that shit in the middle. And it takes skill. It takes practice, So even like when you're happy about something you accomplished, don't shake that ass too much. You know what I'm saying? Just pat yourself on the back. And like harness that feel good energy, right? And then put it into something else that's mellow and something else that'll help you keep riding the wave. But you turn up a little too much, you might turn up a little too hard. That fall might take you all the way down to hell, and then it's not funny. But I mean, we have to understand. We have to understand how forces work, how that energy work, and get used to what that feels like for ourselves in life with anything. But I noticed that with myself. When I'm happy, I'm a little nervous now that I'm too lit compared to yesterday. But I'm realizing that was just the energy of those specific water signs. It was sad. I thought it was me, but I was tapped into the energy. But it's okay. We was able to shift it midway. But what I'm saying here, oh yeah, and that's what you have to understand too. When it comes to like the force, it's like a knob. Like you're like, well, I'm too crunk. Let me mellow it down a little bit, grind a little bit, put a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and we good. excuse me, channeling. So again, I don't know what's coming up for you, collective, but whatever it is, the shit gonna be lit. But do not bite off more than you can chew. Like my grandma say, and she said, don't let your stomach be bigger than your ass. No, your ass bigger than your stomach. Yeah. And I gotta work on that. I ain't gonna lie. When it come to food, and just finding out why, because I feel like a lot of times if you were maybe raised in a house with a bunch of kids, or you didn't know when the next meal was gonna be, just general, you could apply it anywhere. You have to figure out why you overdo certain things, and then figure out how to master leveling it out and telling that inner child it's okay. You don't have to. You can always come back and get. I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm like that. Cause my goddamn brother. Oh my God. Oh, I don't know why the lesson had to be through food though. I'm a foodie, but do I do it with working out? I don't do it with. I think I find a great balance in working out, or do I underdo it? No. Okay, but anyway. I think for some of us, it's a mind thing. You get real excited about something. You're like, yeah, I'm going to juice, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to run a block. I'm going to do 500 push-ups. And then when I get up every day, I'm going to do. And then that's very discouraging. Psychologically, you're going to burn out. You're not going to complete your goals. You got to like add something in maybe each week, maybe not even each day. Take something out. You got to create a system for yourself that works for you, but you also have to understand why you do what you do, or why your mentality is the way that it is. So to me, it sounds like a lot of y'all trying to like really come up with the program for yourself that's for you to accomplish your goals, to have self-management, self-control. Well, I would call it mastering your mind. Because if you master your mind, everything else will fall into place. I don't really like to say, you need to get control of yourself. Because I feel like that'll make people just want to be hard on themselves, because it comes from a place of maybe teachers or loved ones and people of authority telling you that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just about mastering your mind, right? That sounds a lot more gentle. That sounds attainable. It's just like, oh, my mind. Yes, your mind. Your mind, nobody else's. See, 9 of Pentacles, self-awareness. So yeah, I feel like a lot of y'all are trying to like buckle down, but not buckle down in the way that your gym teacher probably told you need to do, or like in an aggressive military authoritative kind of way. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, we ain't got, you don't, like some of you aren't, some people do work like that under pressure, but guess what? Eventually that person ain't gonna be around all the time to like, go, get them up, get your legs up, run. And plus eventually you attract people that you drain the fuck out of when you're like that. But like I said, that person ain't gonna be around all the time. So guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna crash again. So thus then it makes you codependent on other people, and not who? 9 of Pentacles, yourself. You have to learn how to talk to yourself. You have to learn how to treat yourself better. And you have to learn what that's like, or what that feels like, and how to do it. It's not going to just fall out of the sky. Like, you have to work with yourself to figure out how you like to be talked to, what your heart truly feels it deserves. And it's not what no one else programmed inside of you. You're only going to find it through God and His voice, and being aligned, connected to Source. Four of Cups. And the only way you're going to hear God's voice is to plug into Source. 2 of Pentacles. So you sitting up there and you sitting there like, damn, my mama used to say, stop it right there. Then you already know, like, okay, let me take some steps back, because I don't want to hear nobody else's voice but God's, and in connection to my own. So, and you're going to start finding clues as to when it's your own voice, your own decision, or when it's implanted seeds of other people who are judging you, criticizing you, have expectations for you, want to control you, don't want you to have a mind of your own. Remember that. If you don't master your mind, someone else will. I promise you. I promise you, every single time. All right, see, look at this confusion, 7 of Cups. All right, so a lot of you two are being called to not engage in anything that's going to give you foggy brain. And I'm going to tell you now, those things could be very subtle. A lot of times stress can do it as well. Lack of sleep can do it as well. But also, it's certain things you put in your body that can do it as well. But the power of water is everything. So a lot of you make sure you start connecting with water. Water is like they're calling it the conductor system. Fire signs, fire placement signs, and Venus got this. So if you're a fire sign and you ain't checked out your Venus placement reading, go check it out, okay? But not right now. Wait, stay right here until I finish. So think, water flows everything out. Water is the purifier of life, right? We're made up of water completely. Water is very healing too, as well. Water detoxifies things as well. But I mean, it don't do no good to constantly put bad things in your body. You just, drinking enough water to piss it out, but then you putting it back again too, right? Eventually it's like, okay, water is still watering. Water is doing what it's supposed to do every single time. It will never fail you. However, you have to eventually work with it too, but just know it's going to flow some shit out, and it gets your mind right. It keeps you clear. You would be surprised at a lot of clarity that water brings to your skin, your hair, your mind, your voice, everything. It's pure. It's the purest thing. If it will make sure it's purified, but y'all get my drift. But where I was going with this, with the mind thing, it's like I said, with this foggy brain stuff, it also causes you to have to dig a little deeper, learn about your inner workings, even when it comes to your organs and how your body processes food, what it doesn't like. Everybody ain't made the same. And I think that's something we're starting to learn as we awaken and evolve even more, is that what diet work for you or what type of foods work for you may not work for me, and it's very true. Like, I did vegetarian for like a year and a half, I think it was. But then when my body got attacked by the dog, it didn't have enough protein to heal itself. And so it's just about, again, balance and learning yourself and what your body do and don't like. Because I'm going to tell you now, there are certain foods some bodies could handle that may not give them foggy brain, but it may be like brain food to them. It may make them think a lot more clearly, but that might not work for you, So with this brain fog here, it's more than just getting rid of the stress and getting sleep, but it's also about your organs. It's also about giving your body what it likes. In the words of Tasha K, our bodies are like plants, and we need every single vitamin and mineral that we're supposed to have in order to fully function. And so this brain fog here, a lot of you need to be careful with, because I feel like you make very irrational decisions because you're in that moment, and then your chemicals are in balance. And so you're looking for quick fixes to feel good, when you could give yourself an eternal fix, which would be to figure out what your body loves, vitamin and mineral wise. Because I'm gonna tell you, some of us be around people that like to keep our brains fogged so we can be their, we can be their slave, but you're only a slave to your mind. You get that mind right, you will never be, you'll be free forever in all kinds of ways, in your money, in your decision making, in your love life, and all of that. With me, I'll probably look and sound a little different to y'all. Hopefully sexier. But I'll be, hopefully I'm in line with that. I'm a little chunky right now, but I'm coming. I'm coming. Y'all see this get up right now. To those of you who used to be on my first channel, like, oh, oh, she coming. That's what I'm telling y'all. You dress how you feel on the inside. This right here ain't a lie. On top of the fact that I need to put this is how my mind works. If I'm too dressed up and looking like I'm fitting to pop, like a can of biscuits about to pop, trying to be cute in small ass clothes that I know my ass just need to lose weight to get into, I feel like that's an incentive to me too. It's just like, instead of buying bigger clothes, it's like, no, bitch, lose weight. When you see something cute, you're just like, no. And especially if you felt good at a certain weight and a certain look you had when your skin was clear and all this and that, just fix it within and it'll reflect on the outside. But like I was saying, but I know how my mind works too. If I'm all dressed up too, I already know I'm not gonna wanna like after I being all that cute stuff, and then I go and I feed Strauss, take him out and all that, I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm just gonna go take a bath and just get this energy off of me. But being in this get up now, my workout clothes, I can get up and get Strauss right, and then boom, I'm like, oh, head, everything, oh, okay, let me get it, let me go and get up in there. So I'm telling you, you're learning how to biohack yourself and restore yourself to who you truly are and how your soul likes to function with your body, your vehicular human body. Okay, so a lot of you're about to step into learning yourselves in a way that keeps your mind right overall. Because when your mind right, everything gonna look right on that ass. I promise you. I promise you. All right, so let's see. Devil card. Yep. So even a lot of you are going to find out about your compulsive behaviors, your impulsivity, your obsessions, anything that's keeping you shackled. A lot of times you just don't feel free. It's a mind. You got to master the mind mastery. That's all it is. I mean, I ain't saying it like it's simple. But when you get the hang of it, you're gonna be like, bitch, this shit is simple. All I gotta do is take care of my mind. Hell yeah, of course. But it ain't easy. Life be happening. And don't expect when you align with it that it's gonna stay there forever either. That shit takes work and growth. And once you get to one level, guess what? It's gonna get a little thicker and harder. And guess what? You're gonna probably resort back to some of the shit that you usually resort to when you feel stressed and all that. But guess what? The beauty of the mind, though, is that you catch on about yourself faster. Like, I'm starting to eat too many chocolate chip cookies. So, or my neck is tense. That means my body already been telling me I'm stressed. You get the signs way before, but we just so fucking like, we try to act like we not, like we can't handle pain. Well, hell, we here, so we have to be good at it. But I'm just saying, like, we act like we got a high tolerance for pain with the fucked up shit we keep doing to ourselves over and over. It takes us a minute to wake the fuck up. I know the angels, our spirit guides they probably got a new diagnosis for heavenly people. It's like having the psychologists up there are probably just like, you know what, we gotta tend to them too, but let us get y'all back right. Don't get too close to the humans. Like, we done probably developed something new where even they are getting a little impact, little earth debris on their asses from our hard-headed asses. But again, it's enjoyable because guess what? If we were perfect, we wouldn't be here. We supposed to be. This is what we supposed to be doing. We supposed to be. All right. Final messages. So do understand that. But what I'm getting for you overall in conclusion, though, is that I love this for you guys because to me, I feel like we're all stepping into an era collectively that we tired of ourselves. We tired of our bullshit. We are so tired of our bullshit for real. And that's what gets you every time. People tell me like, how did you overcome that? Bitch, I got tired. It wasn't because nobody lectured me. It wasn't because nobody handed me anything. I ain't appreciate that shit. I had to be with me by myself. And I had to be disgusted with myself. That's how it goes. And then you just, one day you wake up and you just hit it, man. You hit it. Because then can't nobody hand it to you. You'll never really be impacted or evolve. And that's what people in these relationships have to understand too. Yeah, the truth right here, Hierophant, you stepping into your power. Sorry, I won't explain in these cards because it's everything that I'm saying. Connecting with yourself, understanding the love within. Wanting to feel good, right? We be getting that shit twisted. Like, oh, I don't look good. Look at my look. Nah, bitch, feel good. And then you will look good. I promise you. Get that mind right. Master the mind. Free yourself. Look, Empress. One thing we don't like is to be a slave to anything. But the crazy part about it is we never feel like slaves until it has reflected so much outside of us that it's another person or another situation or another thing that's controlling us. But our bodies have been telling us in a subtle way, hey, you're going too far, you're going too far. But a lot of times, like I said in the beginning, you don't know. You got to learn how you sound when you're warning yourself that, trouble is ahead. And like I said, I don't know. We be so... Our tolerance for pain here on earth to like our signs and symptoms to say, bitch, slow down. We be thinking shit don't stink. You know what I'm saying? We got to touch the stove a couple of times now, don't we? And then that's when we get upset with ourselves. Then we finally get it, and it's like, look at all these fucking blisters on my hand. What? How did I create this mess? And you get tired. That's all. That's really what it is. You get tired. And that's with anything, even in relationships. And like, when is she gonna leave? When he gonna leave? You gotta get tired. And like having friends and hanging out and getting advice, that ain't gonna help none. You got to be in that bed laid up there by yourself in a certain type of pain. Where what I said in the beginning, where you can't hear nobody but God's voice. But putting all them distractions in your life, when you already know you got issues in your life, you gonna stay there. And your mind, you're gonna be a slave to your mind. That's all it really is. That's where the true freedom always is. Everything else externally outside of that is just a reflection of what's going on in that mind. So, all right, guys. Well, my name is Dami. You're watching Pretty Blind Eyes, and I'll see you next go round. Bye.